I find that they're reeling and they're unnerved and they're feeling some consternation. They're kind of like, a deer in the headlights, because things are changing fast. There is this kind of confusion. Things are moving very fast in how we are reimagining. And I see on my Zoom galleries what I call a lot of deer in headlights, especially among white friends and colleagues. I do put this very clearly into the realm of DEI. It's not threatening. It's not threatening to white male power structures of music. It's understandable that when that power gets threatened, that's when people get very unnerved. But that's also when you know that you've made a good point, right? And you probably are on the right track of anti-racism. When power structures see that they might lose some power, they can kind of lose their shit. That is when white male structures can get very apoplectic. And I note, not insignificantly, that not everybody in those white male structures is, in fact, a white cisgender man. The second in command in a white supremacist patriarchy, obviously, is white women. A lot of deer in the headlights among white friends and colleagues. You want to teach me a course called The History of Music Theory that starts with Pythagoras and ends with Milton Babbitt and has quite literally 100% white men on the syllabus? You can't force me to take that. That's harassment. It's racial and sexual harassment. And we won't stand for it. Make it optional. Somebody wants to teach it, great. But the student should opt in. It shouldn't be part of the required curriculum. I feel that there have been lots of deer in headlights. Things are changing pretty rapidly these days. It's digging in its heels. It's kind of spinning actually right now. I'm watching my own field kind of figure things out. They can't handle some of the changes that are happening. Much more threatening to whiteness and much more threatening to maleness. This is where you'll get very angry, aggressive reactions. I actually think that they're getting a lot of pressure from, it's kind of difficult. I see a lot, again, deer in headlights. That's kind of what I began with. I see a lot of deer in headlights. A lot of people are saying, well, what do we do? I still want to teach all the same stuff I'm teaching, but I'm getting a lot of pressure because absolutely everybody on my syllabus is a white man. Things are changing much faster than I thought they would. It's changing pretty rapidly now, as it should. Things are changing so fast. The structures in the institutions are being challenged like they never have before. I've heard some people now crying academic freedom. You can't tell me what to teach in my class, academic freedom. This is a great, great success. Why? They have been able to sit there and say, this isn't about race, right? Not about gender, race neutrality. Hey, it's just about exceptional music. It's about good music. And everybody believed them. And now they're retreating. They're retreating to the realm of academic freedom. This is exactly when you keep your foot deep on the gas and you keep the pressure, because you don't have the academic freedom to be racist and sexist. You don't. You can't. And you can't allow it. That's when you go in for the kill. Don't let them keep these structures in place. And one little paper on Aretha Franklin at a conference, or one little committee that gets formed on the fringes of a society, no. I want this committee to be minimum 50% non-cisgender men and minimum 40% non-white people, or we will shut the committee down and you won't function anymore, and you can no longer pass the policies that uphold sexism and racism. Force it.